We're gonna start a new game in the existing world. We're gonna grab that same world we were in, and we're gonna do things as I remember them. I see no reason whatsoever to be going through and trying to, like, you know, do that. That tutorial is so basic. Yeah. It was just how the buttons work. I can follow the buttons. Okay. Skip the tutorial. Okay. So, I do think it was kind of a good idea to come over here. Hey, there's Helmshovs over there, sitting by the brook. I do think it was a good idea to come down on this side, because that way means we're a little away from the goblins who are going to be up there. But I think it's worth taking a look around. Okay, so that's where Helmshovs ended up. Over here we have Human Hamlet. There's where that tomb is. Come over here. We have some rocky wasteland, which is not going to have a lot of vegetation. In fact, it says no trees, no other vegetation. So that's not good. We have some badlands. Again, no trees, no other vegetation. Not good. Although I do like the... I'm saying it's not good. But we have... Oh, this aquifer. I don't want to deal with aquifer. We come up here, there's not... Here there's no aquifer. And there's forest and other vegetation. Fluxstone. This is probably, like, ideal. So, what are you down here? A mysterious lair. That's gonna be a problem at some point. I don't want to be away from things. I don't want to be, like, that close to anything. I want to have time to figure out what's going on. Human town, human castle. If I come over here and we want to avoid an aquifer, which I do, then we end up in the wasteland. We'd have to import any wood. But on the other hand, no, let's go over here. This is probably better. Okay. We come in over here into this corner. There we go. Normal enemies, normal economy. Go in. Can prepare for journey carefully, and that's probably better, but I don't remember what's good. Okay. So here we have Boottalked. Okay, this is going to be our actual place. And see, I picked it like this so that we have our forest stuff and we have lots of space, because I do like fortresses in mountains. I'm gonna zoom out of it, make it a little bit easier for me to see what's going on. Oh, this is just... Okay, so this is... Okay. This is... This is a bit of a fuck you, Cliff. Okay. Well then. Okay, so before we actually begin, I want to take a look at our dwarfs. So we have, and anyone in chat who wants to claim a dwarf can claim a dwarf. I'm not going to name people otherwise. So we have our 81-year-old woman that's quite young by dwarf standards. Obok Boltscaly, who's a planter. She disdains perseverance, has good focus and memory, values cunning, recovers quickly. She has a great ability to focus, an amazing memory, iron will, great analytical abilities, good feel for social relationships, ability to read emotions, and a feel for music. She does not go out of her way to help others, often acts with compassion. She generally finds herself quite hopeful about the future, doesn't mind a little tumult and discord, is somewhat fearful in the face of danger, is somewhat uncomfortable around those who appear unusual or live differently from herself, likes a little excitement now and then, doesn't try to get things done perfectly, tends to think before acting, has an active sense of humor. Okay, you want to be a dwarf. We're gonna have a couple options. Hi. So we have Albach here is a potential dwarf. Let's see. We have Rigoth here is another lady. She's a little younger even. She has a great ability to focus and very good creativity, but has a meager ability with social relationships, bad intuition, and very bad analytical abilities. She lives at a high-energy kinetic pace, with very rarely moved by curiosity. She takes no pleasure in her talents and appearance. She's somewhat fearful, doesn't try to get things done perfectly, does not often feel lustful. She generally acts with a narrow focus on the current activity. She tends to consider what others think of her. She can easily fall in love or develop positive sentiments. She likes to brawl. She doesn't handle stress well. Tends to avoid crowds. Okay. So we've got that gal, who's hanging out alongside a stray cave boar. Iden here. Lots of friends. Good sense of position of her own body, but poor focus. Stingy with resources on projects, refuses to expend any extra effort. Has a strong tendency towards privacy. Tends to do things correctly every time. Finds herself quite hopeful for the future. Has a sense of duty. Tends to be swayed by the emotions of others. Tends to avoid any physical confrontations. Works on to square this natural tendency with her respect for martial prowess. She's pleased by her own appearance and talents, is assertive, isn't given to flights of fancy, has a calm demeanor. She's not particularly interested in what others think of her. She speaks in monotone when she's annoyed. She points and shakes her finger when she's angry. So we have Eden, we have Obok, we have Rigoth. Not Eden. Oh, goodness. Is there just a list of dwarves? There it is. Okay. So we have Stoder. Stoder is another lady. We have so many ladies in this fort. She's even younger. She has an amazing memory, natural inclination towards language, good creativity, iffy sense for music, very bad analytical abilities, a perfectionist. Living an orderly life, organized and neat. There's so much information. Let's just kind of get the high level. Sazzer. Sazzer's our first guy. So we're looking for a Cassidy. We're gonna skip him. Cyril. Another lady. Creative with low self-esteem. Recovers slowly. Frail. Poor memory. That's what we should be looking at. So Stoder, good memory, values persuasiveness, perfectionist, values competition, poor analytics, good with language. Iden, not wasteful, high kinesthetic sense, private, clumsy, disdains cunning, perfectionist. Caesar is dude. We've looked at Cyril. Rigoth, good focus, frenetic, creative, incurious, recovers slowly, clumsy. Obok disdains perseverance, good focus, good memory, values cunning, recovers quickly, high willpower. And Dukem is our other guy. So who do you want? I kind of want to name Eden after you. Yeah. So Eden, you are Comrade Cassian. Okay, it looks like you are the woodworker. So you're going to be outside a lot chopping down trees. And while I'm looking at them, I know I was like, oh, well, others, but I think, are you the one who's like short-tempered? No. Where's our short-tempered girl? This one. That's me. Apparently I'm a fisher dwarf. And yeah, that's gonna do. I saw that and was like, well, that has to be me. Okay, but for now, I'm not gonna be very happy considering I don't have anything to do. There's not any fishing to do. But since this is like just a cliff area, I think the two things we need to do are, from a woodcutting perspective, clear out this corner. This is going to become our courtyard. I don't want any trees in there. Probably don't want any plants in there either, but that's a future issue. And we're going to have our access come right here because it's in basically the middle. There we go. That's a nice sort of central-ish thing. And unlike the last place, I think I will go ahead and set up my situation here. I'm going to bring this all the way up if I can. Because, quite frankly, I am going to remove those couple because I don't want it to just come out there. I'm gonna have to worry about this too. It's fine. We'll worry about that. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and just because I'm not quite sure I want to go about that. I'll cut it off there, but here we'll cut it off here. Come up that high, and then we'll go down just a few levels. See what's going on. And that will give us our initial area to work with. And we have some clay loam. We have some bituminous coal. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. And more clay loam. So it's a cliff, but it's a cliff into some not tough stuff until we get in here to, oh, I love microline. Oh, this stuff ends up making such beautiful fortresses. And now we can see Cassidy running around chopping things up. I'm going to pause for a moment. So because I'm a Fisher Dwarf and I am not going to actually have much in the way of capabilities, I'm going to make myself also a plant gatherer and set myself to gathering plants, again, in this, like, courtyard area. And because we have microline here, I am going to expand this out, because the idea 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of a big bunch of microline to work with is too much for me to skip out on. So I will not skip out on it. And then we can shove goods in there. Do we have anyone who can be a secondary miner? Our expedition leader can probably do that for a bit. So go pick that up. Go assist. We have a lot of mining to do. And for the time being, at the very least, I'm going to bring our food inside. And I should also go ahead and establish a pasture out front here. And we can assign our yaks. Okay, you can assign our yaks and our water buffalo and our donkey and our llama all in there. Good. And then while I'm at it, because I don't want to have everything all cluttered, I'm going to go ahead and have people bring our wood over here. So we've got our food going in there for now. Then we'll put any miscellaneous stuff in there. We're going to need refuse, so for the time being, we'll have a garbage dump down here. And I will coincide that with our refuse stockpile. So you have people bringing food inside. You have people bringing wood over here, as Cassidy does a very good job clearing out this whole area. Look at all that wood you've already chopped down. I think we may actually have more wood than we can fit in our stockpile already. Let's make that just a little bit more. Since apparently we need it to keep track of everything. And I'm gonna also go ahead and create a stone stockpile out there so that Hopefully we get the stone out of this stockpile. There's something really not satisfying about seeing all of that wood just lined up there. Okay. Only mine. You only mine. We've gone down as far as we intend to. We can see bauxite, magnetite, more microline gypsum. We have lots of stones available. As we go up, even more available. Okay. And we will also need a workshop area. I'll go ahead and set up down there. And here we have our everything stockpile, customized to include no stone and no wood. That's just our everything else stockpile. So let's see. Alert! Something has collapsed on the surface. Dead cranberry vines. Confused after being knocked out in a cave-in. Oh! Cassian got... Oh no! You got hit on the head by a tree! Oh no! You fell in a tree and it collapsed on you and you're stunned. Okay, you're better now. Our first injury, Comrade Cassian braining herself with a tree. Good job. Okay, so what I was doing before, I was looking at our surroundings to see if there was a good place to set up kind of our basic living area. I like the look of magnetite. That's going to give us limonite. There's magnetite there. I like this because it's elevated, so there's a potential chance of us being able to, like, look out. Like, we always think about going underground with dwarves. I kind of like the idea of us going, you know what? We're gonna be here. So we're gonna go ahead and mine out over here. And this is going to be our dining hall. That's going to be our initial dining hall. And then, oh, just fell asleep right there. We're going to also need a barracks, and I think for the sake of a barracks, we're going to do the same sort of thing where it's underneath. There's going to be our barracks. That's above. That's fine. Above is fine. So we'll have our barracks above our dining hall. Our big dining hall there. And then we'll have our workshops on the ground floor here, where we are going to need to build. But first, we're going to absolutely need a carpenter's workshop. And we're going to go ahead and build that out of Microline because it's right there. Build workshops. We're going to build a stoneworker's workshop. We're going to build probably we need a mechanics workshop early on. And we will probably need a Dwarf's workshop early on. So those are going to provide us our initial everything. We're going to need to get farms fairly soon, and then we're going to need to get brewing. So clay loam, that's loam. I'm going to hope that we can get a lot of loam underneath right here. So right now our goal is to get a dining hall up and running and a barracks so people have a place to sit and hang and a place to eat. So we're going to go ahead and make seven beds, and then we're going to make some bins. We're going to make a lot of doors. So many doors. Also, we're going to make a barrel because we need we're going to make a couple barrels because we need those to put these random chunks of food in. The bins will clean up that and that. Oh my gosh. We don't even have enough space for all the wood in that. Beautiful. Don't you feel productive, Cass, knowing that you just did all of that? Okay. So we're done mining for a moment. I want to make sure that you are doing other things. Here, I don't know how many mechanisms we're going to need per se, but I'm going to go ahead and get them going. And then here, I'm going to go ahead and make some... You know what? We have so much wood. How do you feed? We're gonna make some wood crafts. And some rock crafts. So we have something to trade later. And with those doors, we're going to make tables. I am not a fan of how many more entries I need to use to make all these tables. But okay, we come on up here. Should be able to build some doors. Let's use rock salt doors up here. It feels just appropriate. No, I don't want to use the bauxite door. I said I wanted to use rock salt doors. Here, I want to use our maker lane doors. Then I don't want to make 6 more microline doors. Can I force the door to be made out of a particular subject? It doesn't seem like I can. Okay. And then up here, we'll just use whatever doors we happen to have available. It's just the initial barracks. And we will build our beds. And we will declare a dormitory in here. And down here, we will go ahead and declare a dining hall. Lovely. And we're already starting to get this cleaned up with those bins. We need so many more bins. There we go, just 10 more bins. We have a couple tables, so we can go ahead and put these tables in here. We don't have any thrones yet, so we can't like sit down to eat, but we have these microline tables. Lovely. And we'll go ahead and make our thrones. Pretty good. Oh, a little dwarven child out here playing with the animals. Love talking to father. Enjoy playing make-believe. Delighted after watching a performance. I'm gonna deconstruct that if I can. Thank you. I would like you to deconstruct the wagon. Discussing problems with acquaintance. Feel satisfied. Okay. And then I need so many more doors. Oh, our dwarven child is claimed our workshop and demands bones. That's actually not good. I didn't even notice that we had done that. We have a demand for bones, which means we are going to have to kill an animal. Let's take a look at our creatures. This donkey is probably the best one to consider butchering. If I can remember how to butcher our animal. And by which I mean learn how to butcher our animal. Okay, we're going to need a workshop here. Farming related, we're going to need a butchery. And we are going to need a tannery. Okay. If I go to this donkey, ready it for slaughter, butcher indefinitely. Someone's going to come butcher the donkey. Which should mean that the child can get bones and do whatever thing it needs. Donkey's been slaughtered. Dodak has begun a mysterious construction. This dwarven child, little 6-year-old girl, has been claimed by a Fey mood, insisted on getting some bones, demanded that we murder our donkey to get her some bones. And let's see. She's currently working on something. She works furiously with rock salt and some donkey bones. Okay, this is exciting. What are we going to get? And then I need to be thinking about, while we're doing that, we have bauxite here. I'm only gonna do an exploratory channel here. I need to know whether or not we're going to be looking at any farmable areas over here, or if it's just bauxite. Clay loam. Okay, there we go. I think we can farm in clay loam. Dorok has created Amkin Moksum, a donkey bone coffin. She offers it to the searing mechanisms. Okay. We're gonna declare all of this. And then... Oh goodness. At least you preheated it instead of just cooking something, and you didn't do what I did like a month ago when I was sleepy and I'd finished cooking something in the oven. I turned the oven off. But instead of turning it off, I turned it all the way on. And then went to bed, woke up the next morning and went, oh goodness, I am lucky I didn't burn. Okay. I'm going to just make this wider in this area. We don't have any real need for security. And now let's go find our fancy thing. Okay. Need to be making crafts. While we're doing that. And now let's go see if we can't find our fancy thing. Mechanisms, microline, buckets, lots of mechanisms, step ladder. See anything that looks like a coffin? Bins, thrones, tables. There's the coffin. Okay. So, what's our oh no? The donkey bone coffin that got made? It's a donkey bone coffin, all of the highest quality, decorated with donkey bone. Okay, it's not that interesting. I was expecting that it would be a little bit more going on, but our first artifact is a donkey bone coffin. Um, is there a sarcophagus? Is there a place to set up? I'm so confused about the oh no. What's the oh no? I think I might set up our tombs here. These are kind of, I'm just making bedrooms, but I think it's fine. We can intersperse bedrooms with tombs. And we'll place our remaining tables up here. And our chairs. Doduk, creator of the first coffin of the everything. Annoyed having to drink without a goblet, cup, or mug. Well, that sounds like something we want to fix. We have plenty of rocks. Make some mugs. Okay. We'll put a door in there. Just do that. And we will put the coffin in there. And we will go ahead and designate this to be a tomb. So there we go. We've made a tomb. If someone the first person who perishes will go live in that coffin. Oh, something's happened. My computer is having issues. I hope it's just a hang up and it isn't like crashing or blue screening on me. Hello? Hello? Okay, it's back up. Woohoo. Okay, my computer is really not happy about something. I might have to end. Here's what I'll do. I'll turn that off. Goodbye. We don't need the gobbo. Wait, it was the autosave that made the computer angry. Okay, so. Hi, welcome back. Welcome, Sahil. Cass, you still haven't told me what the oh no was. Is it that the little kid made the coffin? I don't know what made the kid make the coffin. Oh, my oven story. Yeah. Since then, I have been compulsively checking my oven every time I turn it off to make sure I haven't accidentally turned it on. Okay. So where do we want our bedrooms? I kind of think I just want to do them up here. So we'll do the same sort of thing that we're doing for the tombs. Only in this case, I think I'm gonna do 3x3 rooms. So that so that we can definitely tell the difference between a room and a tomb. We have the 2x2 tombs, we've got the 3x3 bedrooms. I don't know what I'm going to be doing up and down here, but I'll go ahead and start that up. Let's make these little blocks of bedrooms. The supply caravan's here. Alright, that's something we forgot to do. We need a trade depot. Lickety-split. Build. Trade depot. Right out here. And because I am compulsive, I want to finish this, I realized that is a little awkward. What I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna make these little back access halls. So that we can have fancy apartments in the middle. And by back access halls, oh no, here's what we're gonna do. These are going to be our noble apartments in the middle. Because we will eventually need nobles, and they will connect out that way. So that... There we go. So that because we will eventually need noble apartments. And so those will provide us space for noble apartments, and we can expand if we need to. For now, though, we don't need noble apartments. We only need 7. I'll do this corner. We'll do that side entirely. Okay. Construction is running. Okay. We need to move some goods here. Let's look at our bins. We have our gem bin, weapon bin, leather bin, finished good bin. Okay. Let's have our finished goods bin come to the area and our gems bin so we can make our decisions on if we're trading those. Okay, the caravan is still incoming. So they're not here yet. And we need to assign a broker. Oh, we had some migrants while I wasn't paying attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We had some migrants while I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. So we need to assign a broker. Dukem and Stoder are our best cases, and Dukem is our number 1. But Dukem's already our expedition leader. I don't like doubling that up. So, Stoder, you're going to be our broker. You don't have any needs. And then, because we already have other people, I'm going to go ahead and actually open this all up for construction. How many dwarves do we have, actually? We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3. We have way more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So if I go ahead and rig that up a bit like so, we can continue you along. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. We need so many beds and so many doors. We're going to need a manager, probably. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we definitely need a manager. Our expedition leader is the only relevant person, which is going to demand a chair. I'm going to take this rock salt throne. I'm going to order it picked up. Thank you. Remove that. Okay, we have a diplomacy. Okay, we have information added to the Civilizations and World Info tab. That'll be a thing to look at in a moment. We don't really need anything right now. So I'm going to pass on making demands. They need backpacks and spears. So we're going to be looking to make some backpacks and spears over the next year if we have spare time. Okay. As we're set up here. Okay. And then I'm going to put this chair like right here in the corner. And this is going to need to be assigned. So that's going to be an office. We're going to paint an office here. And we're going to assign that office to our expedition leader. This is our manager's office. That'll allow us to, I forget how, but it'll allow us to work orders. We need rock doors, any number of shops, and we're going to need, like, let's say 50 of them. We're going to need beds. And we're going to need like 50 beds. Not immediately, but we're going to need like a bunch of beds. Okay. Okay. So we're not selling our mugs. But let's see. So we're gonna skip out our mugs. We need our mugs for drinking. We're gonna sell these random figures and such we made. Random scepters. We're gonna not sell our medical supplies. We'll sell the crown. We're not going to sell those gems. We'll polish those gems up. We don't need too much right now. Is there anything that they have that we want? They got bars. They got cut gems. Got animals in cages. They've got barrels. Scorpion venom and rum. I would like the rum. And the beer. We'll take those. And looks like the trader's happy with that right now. We're not going to be able to get a lot this year, but we'll want some. I know I need to look into food next. But let's, how many plump helmets do we think we can get? Only one. Okay. We'll trade those. And then don't need anyone at the depot anymore. You all can go back. We traded what we care to trade. Got our bedrooms getting going. Okay, here, this is of vital importance, because we don't want to starve to death. We have our farm. We need those farms up and running. Because we are running maybe low on food. Fortunately, Barb can go do Barb's thing. Raid our immediate gardening area again. Also maybe a little bit further out. So we have some unhappy dwarves. We should probably look into them. So Opal here. Dejected, dwelling upon being caught in the rain. Irritated when thirsty, bitter about getting into an argument. Are we running low on booze? We're running low on booze. That is a problem. We need a still as quickly as we can. And we need to issue a work order for drinks. And that we need to basically be going forever. People are not happy. Someone's happy. Who is our very, very happy person? Cass! You're ecstatic! You're satisfied at work. You feel empathy about discussing your acquaintances' troubles. You've become lovers with Sazir Asselfrod. I regret to inform you that you are apparently straight. You're just like, hey, we're ecstatic. And Sazir is happy. Who's our other happy dwarf? Our expedition leader. How's Barb doing? Barb's fine. We don't have a Sahel yet, but that can come later. Wait, what the? Cass, you took a crown! You just decided that you were gonna take a crown that got made and wear it. I love this. Superior quality rock salt crown. Okay, let's make plump helmets all year round up there. And down here we're gonna make some variety. I don't know if we have any, but we'll make some variety. And then we'll also set up some doors while we are here. And we'll go ahead and declare some bedrooms. Oh no. Because you were burning your thumb taking the za out of the oven, you didn't catch the super important thing. The two super important things. Number one, you and your lover are the only ecstatic people in the fort. And you've decided to start wearing a crown everywhere. Oh, I love that the child was in there just cheerfully making booze. Should also probably make a work order for barrels, because not adamantite barrels. Oh no, we don't have adamantite. Just good old-fashioned wooden barrels. Make like 30 of them. Okay. Also, we need like 3 more wooden thrones. Also need to put a place for the trading post inside. Apparently we have radish seeds, so we also need to make an outdoor farm so we can grow outdoor things. I guess we'll do this like over here. Do it over here. And I'm gonna strip out that wall. So what I'm doing there is I'm just cleaning up this front face so that we have that nice clean front that I want. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that until we've gotten these bedrooms carved out. Our dog is fighting a chinchilla. Okay, maybe, just maybe, we should put our dogs and our cats and everything else also in this area so they aren't wandering around everywhere and getting into fights with random chinchillas. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any viewers who don't have anyone named after them? Just Sahil. Let's see. Is there anyone we want to give Sahil to? Stoner here is good memory, poor analytical ability. Zahn Ragreb is attending a meeting. This 3-year-old is going off to go yelling at people. Who's that kid that made the fancy thing? I think we'll make Sahil the girl who did the fancy thing. we can check that if we come look here. We have some more migrants. We haven't even finished making bedrooms for everyone. Up here. Okay, well, we have some more beds. So let's see. Well, the coffin's name is the Glad Elbow. I haven't named the girl after you yet. I haven't found her. I just realized we have a bunch of more dwarves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, we have 26. We have 12, 24. We are going to need more bedrooms. Let's make another. Let's just make our bedrooms that will be on the side here. And then we're going to do only a 2 gap. We don't need to make those big halls anymore. Like so. Okay, I've got it. If we go like this and put them a little off center. No, okay, you're going to be the side there. So we'll make our 2x2 there for our hallway. And then do something like that. Actually, I'm going to do something like that because, goodness, we can't actually do this here because of the way that the edge is shaped. So we're going to have to do that, and then there we go. That actually makes a pretty nice delineation for our change over to a new batch of rooms. And then we'll continue that pattern here. For symmetry's sake. And then I'm going to hope that we can do the same sort of layout here. And I'm going to hope so by building it. I'm going to set myself up for victory by building it in from both ends. Oh no, we have to have a 1x1 hallway as a shortcut. It's like a maintenance hallway. But it works. Perfect. And again, I will cut off because we don't actually want to be mining all of that out. And just make the access points for the bedrooms that border our central area so that we can get them up and running. Good. I should probably make a food and drink store over here. And consider making our bringing our workshops up here. But that'll be for our food and drinks up here. And we should have chairs to line that up. Okay. And bedrooms. There we go. We have some unclaimed bedrooms. We have the dormitory. We have everyone coming in. We have so many seeds. Okay. Let's go ahead and actually make our surface farms a little bit more sensible. We don't need that many spaces per, so we're going to make 2, 3, 4, 5. Some 5x5 plots. And then we can set up our various crops that we've gathered here to be available. So we can grow all sorts of fun, interesting things. And then we need parsnips, potatoes, prickleberries, amaranths, rye, sprouts. So we need 6 more of these little things. Two, 3. That's not quite big enough, but well. And we'll go ahead and I guess we're going to be going into this woodland area. Which means we're going to need Cass to do some more chopping. I guess we can put them up here too. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're looking at parsnips. We're looking at potatoes. We're looking at prickleberries. We're looking at amaranths. Oh, we got some other things going on there. But let's see. Looking at rye. We're looking at spelt. Let's pause for a moment while I get everything sorted here. We're looking at Kanawa. And I think that's all of our farms set. Okay, so you're going to be our food stockpiles. That stockpile's gone. And these stockpiles, we're going to... We're not going to do anything with them yet, but eventually they're just going to have drinks and prepared meals. To wit, this top one will... This top one in preparation will carry no drinks. And this bottom one here, this is going to be food. And this one down here is going to be drinks. That'll let me know, that'll have me be able real readily to check and see what we are short on as far as food and such. Okay, this has been cleared out. So we can go ahead and bed all of this up. Out of beds! Hey, that's probably a good thing. We're going to need to make a lot more beds. Fortunately, we have so many trees already. Okay. So we've got bed. Oh yeah, we need to actually make these as bedrooms. so that people can claim them. That should be plenty. Now, trying to find that kid. There we are. Dodok, creator of the coffin. She's now 6 years old. She's had her birthday since she went insane, kicked everyone out of the freshly built craft store's workshop, and demanded that we massacre a donkey to get bones so that she could make a coffin. Good with languages. Scatterbrained, recovers quickly. She's a legendary bone carver. If there's no objection, I'm going to make this Sahil just because she deserves a name as someone of importance in the history of our fortress. Oh goodness, we have so much that that's happened while we were doing that. So, yeah. That's Sahil. She is still officially a dwarven child. The hunter is fighting. The chinchilla is fighting. We've struck a bunch of stuff. It's raining. Winter's here. We made some masterwork barrels and beds. The llama has grown to adulthood. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and clear that out. Hey, Silvaria! Having some slight snow issues. Did I forget to update my stream's name? I'm loading up okay as long as I don't look outside and I keep myself in our lovely fortress with so much farm. Look at all this lettuce! Oh my god, we have so much lettuce! We're going to need to build like proper storerooms. So let's take a moment. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves a proper trading storeroom over here that's indoors and relatively safe. Like so. And then we're going to make a couple of big storerooms over here. We can bring along. They're going to connect back here to you. And then in here we're going to get a access for our traders when they arrive. Then we're not going to have to trade outside. We'll have these great big storerooms, which we can fill to the brim with goods. And yeah. And since you're here, that means we have to name another dwarf, I think. So, Silvaria, what sort of dwarf do you want? We have so many. Let's see. Cyril here is our stonecrafter. She's a nice young spry 72. She's currently... Oh, she was asleep. Okay. She's creative with low self-esteem. She recovers slowly when frail, has poor memory. Unmet need. Ooh, we have some unmet needs. We should probably, once we've picked a dwarf. You know what? Since we need to check needs, let's run through our dwarves, see what our needs are, and then Silvaria can pick one. So let's see. Stoner here, our broker. He needs to socialize, be creative, acquire objects, and eat a good meal, and fight. I'm not going to have too much we can do to help you with that, but we'll look around there. Our expedition leader has similar unmet needs, so nothing that we can really help with. Our miner needs to pray. Okay, we are going to need to set up some temples, it looks like. He also wants to craft objects. So if we cut here and say you can craft. He's been busy mining, but you should be able to just let him do some crafting in a bit. Cassidy needs to socialize. She's still one of the two most happy people in the fortress on account of having her lover. So that's cool. You can't have Cass. Cass is Cass. That's why she's Cass and not Stoner or Dukem or Udil. She's Cassidy. She's Comrade Cassian. Eshtan here needs to pray to a lot of people. So, 32 years old. She has 2 lovers. You have 2 lovers, Eshtan. Tell me about your lovers. Aban is not in the fortress. And so many family members. It says you have 2 lovers, but there's only the one mentioned. How scandalous. Ubil here has a child. Zon is married to Kickroast. Also wants to pray and be extravagant. Not sure that we're going to need to. Not sure that we're going to be able to do much to make you extravagant, but we can look into it. You want the married Ubul married to Kickroast. Well, before we do that, who is Kickroast? Kickroast is just a peasant. He's very young, barely an adult. Also wants to pray a lot. Loves cunning, recovers slowly, has a good memory, is austere. But yeah, so Ubal here is going to be Silvaria. Not really, no. We don't really have too much free control over everyone. I don't think I've ever seen lesbian dwarves. Let's see, Sazar here is a lover with Eden. Sazar's a guy. Cyril, also guy. 2 lovers, 4 children. Do you tell us who your lovers are? Only the one. Only Sodal right now. Tun, 2 lovers. What needs to pray? This other Cyril. She has no lovers, needs to pray constructively. Besmir here. 2 lovers, needs to pray and eat good meals. We need to get a chef going. We need to get somewhere to pray going. We need to get somewhere to prepare meals going. We need to get proper workshops going. And we need to start engraving and baking art in our upstairs. Barb, we haven't looked at Barb in a bit. Barb needs to pray, is euphoric from initiation, talking to friends, no lovers. has been uneasy about being unable to pray. Okay, yeah, so we will need to set up prayer. That's on our social level, so we'll set this up here. And I guess what we'll do is we'll just make some side halls here. Make these 4x4 little temple rooms. I don't know what all we need in a temple, but we'll just make these little sections here so we can start preparing temples for our various gods. If we make a temple, what do we need? It doesn't say anything about a temple. I guess it's a meeting area. Okay. And because these are temples, we're going to have 2 wide entries, because these are semi-public spaces. And you know what? Because this is going to be a... No, I'll be fine. I'm going to eventually want to put statues there. Okay, and since this is also our main dining hall that is woefully lacking for seating, I'm going to want to put our kitchens alongside it. So this is going to be our kitchen. And I'm going to make a big brewery area for the same. And eventually I still kind of want to, like, replace this wall with glass. Like, smooth out. In fact, I can do that here. Yeah, like so. And then I can smooth that out, replace it with glass, and then people can sit in our dining hall and look over the approach to the fortress. We have a planter. Snowstorm has come. Yes, it has. Okay. That was we've had our broker take a Famood. Let's go check that out. I wish that this would give me better notifications about that. That is where we've got. He's working furiously, blocking our production of doors and chairs and such. Speaking of doors and chairs and such, please make me some rock tables, but I want these specifically to be made out of microline. And we're going to make 20 of them. Stodir has created Ulyabesh Vafesh, a microline bed. Okay. So our broker has made the micro Ulabiavesh Elst Dumed, the microline bed. All of the highest quality. It's encircled with bands of round bituminous coal cabochons. On the item is an image of Dodic mine tools, the dwarf, and a Manera in microcline. The Manera is striking down Dodic mine tools. The artwork relates to the killing of the dwarf Dodic mine tools by a Manera in glazed alleys in the Horns of Diverton in the early spring of one during of the first year of the world. The Assault of Frenzies. On the item is an image of Nopex, the Soil of Plague, the Forgotten Beast, and Dwarves, and picture of Jasper. It's massacring, the Soil of Plague is massacring the dwarves. The artwork relates to the rout of the Bodice of Quieting and the destruction of world knives by the Forgotten Beast in the early summer of the year 76 of the world, during the rampage of the Forgotten Beast, Nogopix Echo Bates, the Soul of Plague, and World Knives. Additionally, there's an image of Asmel Mouthwalls, the dwarf, and Dwarves and Sandpairwolf. Ashsmel is surrounded by the dwarves. It relates to the ascension of the dwarf Ashsmel to the position of Queen of the Belted Iron in the second year of the world. That is a very nice bed. I haven't really been doing anything about it, but I guess it's going to be our first noble bed. So select the material. Okay, we have to wait for it to get picked up and put into storage. Okay, it's been picked up and put into storage. Now, our first noble is going to get this bed, which means that we have to create some doors. I don't actually care about the doors. Let's go ahead and finish laying out the doors for these bedrooms. And we're going to build beds out of whatever, we don't care. And then these are going to be, actually, okay, we're good. Okay, these are going to be bedrooms. And then you are also going to be a bedroom. But you're going to be a bedroom that I want to assign to someone specific, who is our, and it's gonna be our expedition leader. Has to be the first person that gets there. So this is going to be the governor's room. So that does not come from, so he doesn't get that by like anything special. He gets that by virtue of being the expedition leader. And then we're going to probably have our special private dining room and such. Which is good, because he actually needs his own private office. Okay. Do we have any idle dwarfs? We have our broker's idle. Okay. It's probably about time to be thinking about our workshops. As the workshop level is a little bit less fancy. We'll do it here. There's our main hall. And it's also going to be a series of 4s. And then we'll do the same, another set of 4s right here. And that way we can do something like so. We'll do something like so. That way we can put 4 workshops per room, and we can shut them out if there's people who go crazy. And then underneath them, you can have the storerooms that we need. Okay. And while we're at it, we're going to begin smoothing out our dining hall, because that's where people should be going to most frequently. Okay. Our trade depot can be deconstructed and built again here. And we should build a bridge which lifts itself this way, like so. And that's good for now. Oh no. I'm sorry that it hurts to hold your mouse. Quit snowing in-game too. Yes, we have plenty of food growing underground. Kakaros is not happy about being outside. You know what? Let's have our fields outside lay fallow in winter. I kind of don't want people having to go outside and plant and harvest in the snow. So we'll go set all those to be fallow in winter. We can rely upon our indoor stuff. During those times. And going to build our lever here to be able to shut the bridge so that we can seal off our trade depot in case of emergency. Okay. People are smoothing that out. Maybe not the best use of time. But we have plenty of food. And this is going to make things look nicer in the place where most people are going to be most of the time. We will take the time to door this off so that when it's all smoothed, it is just clean. And the reason these tables are one step away from the wall is later when we get glass, we'll line this with glass, and then we will shear off this end of the mountain so that we have a great big window. Build tables. Don't have tables. That's okay. We gave birth to a yak. We finished making barrels. So that's good. We have so much beer, so much everything. Can I say that I don't want food in here? Because we have room for food upstairs. So people should be able to come take care of that. And there we go. It took a moment, but we've managed to clean all of that out. And now yeah. I wish we could clean up all of that magnetite. But probably what we need to do for that is underneath our workshops in this area, we'll just need to have, that's going to be where we keep our raw materials. So we're going to need to just have stone under there. Stone and gems. In this corner, though, as far as workshops are concerned, we're going to need a kitchen. Okay, there's some stuff over there I should probably look at. Let's get our kitchen in place here. 1, 2, 1, 2. We can only have 2 here, so there we go. Aww. Pet, pet, pet. And I want to bring our still up here. Okay. And this is going to be preparing easy meals. Well, no, let's not do that. Let's put this through our work orders. We're going to need a work order for easy meals. We're going to set it probably to 30 for starting. And what we're going to do also, we're going to set up a stockpile here for food. So you are going to be only prepared meal, no meat, only prepared meals. You are going to be no prepared meals, no drinks, no seeds. You are going to take items from there, and you're going to give items to there. And because we are busy here, we're gonna tell y'all that you're not doing random other stuff. Our diggers are gonna just be digging. Get ourselves our little potential temple areas. Okay. Let's see if I can't make this into a temple. Temple. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 temples that we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. So we just basically need to repeat this once more on the other side, and we have space for all of our deities to have temples. So we'll do that. They're not going to be very good temples. But you know what? We're still gonna need to have them. And you know what? We don't need this back access hallway here. So I will just not have it. That will provide us that. Okay. So for now, anyone who wants to pray can go pray there, and then when we have everything here all carved out, we will do the rest. Okay. And here we have this. Okay. Build, workshop. We're going to build our stoneworkers' workshops here. Two of them there. Which means that we're going to create right in here a stockpile for stone. And we can go ahead and delete that stockpile. Beautiful. Oh, we have 25. There we go. We can check that. Our bedrooms, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24. Yeah, we have way over 25 bedrooms available right now. Good. I'm going to put a table and build. Put a table and chair there. We don't have those. Need a work order for thrones. So, rock thrones, we're going to need a lot of them. In any case, this is going to be a private dining hall. And this dining hall is going to be assigned, again, to our expedition leader. This is going to be governor's dining. So whoever our governor has that bedroom, has that dining room. And then we're going to put a little office there. There we go. And then we should probably put a place for seeds by the farms. Build. Yeah, so we're just going to go create a couple stockpiles just for seeds here. That's just for seeds. Hey, those kids are bringing seeds down. And we're going to make a couple more stoneworker workshops. And then this stoneworker's workshop we're going to go ahead and remove so that we don't have anyone down there anymore. We don't really need another mechanics workshop for a bit. We don't really need a craft store workshop for a bit either. This is going to become carpenter's workshops, I think. And then this in here is going to be an everything workshop, but we're not going to have any food in it. We're not going to have any stone in it. We're not going to have any wood in it. And the same sort of thing over here. An everything workshop without food, without stone, without wood. Add that to it. We're going to fill this out here with carpenters' workshops. So people can go run, grab wood from outside pretty readily. We'll even make it a little bit easier. Make a big room over here that can just be for wood. Oh, save game again. I never did look at all this stuff over here. Let's check, make sure we don't have anything we need to worry about. We have one rather upset person. I should probably find out who that is and what's going on. The stray dog has been found dead. Oh no. The yak bull has been fighting. Stray dog started fighting the yak bull. Well, that explains why the bull died. The dog died. Spring has arrived. Yay. Spring has arrived. We should be starting to replant sometime soon. This is all nice and clean in the front. Temples are coming along. For now, people can pray. Who's our angry dwarf? Savaria? Oh no! What's, I feel so good. Well, apparently not. Dejected after being unable to be extravagant. She wants to be extravagant. This is not exactly the place to be extravagant in yet. Let's see if we can't find Silvaria's bedroom. Sloban Stoder. Cass is like the most. Cass? I don't like doing that, but if you think you should, I mean, it's your blister. I do want to point out, Cass, you claimed the bedroom closest to the stairs. So I'm looking for Savaria's room. There's Savaria's room. And the reason is because Silvaria wants extravagance. Maybe we can make Silvaria feel better by having some people engrave her bedroom or smooth out her bedroom. Say, here, isn't that nice? I'd rather smooth out public places, but you know, it is what it is. Also, we need a chair in this dining room, and we need a chair and a table in the office. And we're going to be making an office. And this office is going to belong to the expedition leader. Okay. And we're going to dismantle the chair down there. There we go. Everyone else is relatively okay. Like, we have some people who are a little unhappy. We should probably take a moment to see what's going on with them. Besmir here. Annoyed when caught in the rain. Bored for an unexcited life. So nothing too terrible for any of them. The kids are a little sad. I really think if we just start making the place look better. So when this is all mined out here, we can set up some Craftsdorf workshop and some jewelers workshops in this area so that we can start making some more crafts that people can take. We can start making some like statues and such, which we'll probably need for the temples. We're going to need more doors. This feels like we're going to need a bunch more doors, maybe 100 more doors. Let's just say we need maybe 20 more tables. And then we're going to need, from a stoneworker's workshop, we're going to need altars. We're going to need specifically, we're going to need 24 altars. We're going to need probably 100 statues, wherever they come from. Looks like they come from stoneworking shops too. We're going to want let me see if I go back into the stoneworkers workshop here. We're going to want cabinets. Let's make 50 of those. We're going to want chests. Which we can't make. We can make coffers. And I know that seems like we're doing a whole lot, but we're going to need to put those into the bedrooms and have extras left over. And then also we're going to want a bunch of crafts, which means we're also going to want a bunch of bins. Let's make like 100 of them. And we're going to want a bunch of barrels. And hopefully that's more than enough. And this one, I'm going to go ahead and say it's just going to be for furniture. Okay. It's raining. We did some planting. We struck some more microline. Okay, we're starting to get some temples. So let's go ahead and lay out some meeting areas. I guess we only do the insides. And then we can start assigning these to gods. And that will hopefully provide us all of our prayer needs, at least until we get our everything in place. Okay. So you are a temple to Dacus. Oh, goodness gracious, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is going to be so tedious. You are a temple to Dacus. You are a temple to Natick. Oh, no. This cannot be right. You are a temple to Moonist. You are a temple to Liskull. You are a temple to Salmon. You are a temple to Aber. There's got to be a better way than I'm doing this. Eden. New meeting area. Hi, Alsvith. We'll name a dwarf after you in a moment. This is a temple to Shees. This is a temple to Ater. This is a temple to Dotton. You are now going to no longer be that, but you are going to be a temple to Osid. You are going to be a temple to the Constructive. Barb can finally be happy and pray to her special god. You can be a temple to the Maroon. You can be a temple to the bride. You can be a temple to the Fury Thunder. You can be a temple to Osram. You can be a temple to Aegon. You can be a temple to Tekwil. You can be a temple to Shadow. You can be a temple to Pobe. And you can be, in your little back corner here, a temple to Laziv. All of the gods have their own dedicated temples now. No one should be complaining about not being able to go pray. Yeah, we don't have altars yet, but that's coming. Okay, and this area down here is gonna be a stockpile for... That's gonna be a stockpile for gems and for... then you should probably not be piercing it. We're also going to make this an area for economic stones. And then our regular stone area, we can add a little bit more to it. And then up here, for workshops, we will need a jeweler. And then we will need Dwarf workshops. Is that the only workshops we need there? Let's get 2 Dwarf workshops and a mechanic, just in case we need more mechanisms. Okay. So now we have plenty of workshops. What are you? Alright, you're where the temples are. So people can come here and pray. Like right now, you're communing with Natick of the Belts in a dedicated temple. You're feeling wonder. We do not have a fashion industry up yet. That's probably not a bad thing to get going next. Let me check to see if we have anything else that's being mined out besides these bedrooms that we aren't working on. Okay, and then we have our indoor wood stockpile. Okay, so we are fairly good on most things. Although, okay, let's see. Struck some things, weather's cleared, no water source, wood bin. Have some people visiting. How lovely. We don't have a tavern. We just have our fancy dining hall. We'll probably should make a tavern at some point so that people can visit. Um, we have some prepared biscuits. How many more easy meals are we making? 12? Okay. I'm going to make some fine meals too, just 10 of them, so that we can have them. Okay, so those are queued. Is anyone not doing anything? Y'all can be free to do other things. Conducting meetings, worshiping. People are having meetings in the expedition leader's office, apparently. I like that. Okay. I think I will take the time to smooth out our access area. And if I can, put some doors in so that we don't have to see the unsmoothed areas from our central hall. I kind of want to remove stairs in the middle. Yes, I can. Okay. I'm going to just remove the stair in the middle. Doesn't serve any purpose. And hopefully that will let me put a statue in the middle here. Make things look nice. Okay. We have a lot to do, so it's not surprising that not much is happening. Silvaria is still our only angry person, it looks like. Oh, we need to set up a dwarf for Elsbeth. So let's see. Looking at our gentlemen, we have our planter, Carol Milkraust. We have our expedition leader, Dukim. We have our planter, Kikrost. We have our stoneworker, Sazar. Our hunter, Toon.